Hi, today in this section we will see how we can save our secrets in the Key Vault and use secret scope in Databricks so that our secrets are not compromised. If you notice in this notebook, over here there is a secret like authentication key which has been saved in the notebook as plain text. If we save our notebook in some Git repository, this secret, which is authentication key, is subject to compromise. We should not store our secrets in this way in the notebooks. Rather, we should store the secrets in the secret scope, which is a facility of Databricks. We can connect secret scope to Azure Key Vault and store all the secrets inside the Key Vault and then refer to those secrets in the notebook later on. To implement secret scope, first of all, we need to configure Databricks CLI. Let us open Azure portal and open CLI. Let us maximize it. Over here we need to type some commands to connect to Databricks, and also we need to first install Databricks CLI. We have noted the commands in a notepad. Let us open that. Over here notice that there are certain commands and the URL which is used to connect to Databricks workspace via Databricks CLI. First of all, we are installing Databricks CLI using pip install, then checking the version, then configuring Databricks CLI using the token. When we run this command to configure Databricks, it will ask the URL of the Databricks workspace and the token. The token we need to generate from Databricks workspace itself. Let us see where is this URL and where to generate this token from. Now we will see how to generate the token in Databricks workspace. For that we need to go to user settings. Then click on generate new token. Click on generate. Copy this token and paste token in the notepad. Now the token has been pasted. Let us see how we can get this URL of Databricks workspace. Please notice that in the address bar of Databricks workspace there is a URL starting with adb- and ending with .net. We need to copy this portion and then paste in the notepad. Here is the URL we have pasted in the notepad. Now all the details are noted down in the notepad. Let us run all these commands one by one in Azure CLI. Let us open Azure CLI. Over here we will run the commands one by one. Let us copy and paste the commands one by one. Since Databricks CLI is already installed, that's why it is showing requirement already satisfied. In case it is not installed, it will ask for the confirmation and then get it installed. Let us paste another command. It is showing that what is the version of Databricks in our case. Let us paste another command. It will ask for the URL of Databricks workspace. Copy the URL, paste it, then it will ask for the token. Copy and paste the token. Please note that when you paste the token, it will not show the token on a screen for security reasons. You just assume that token has been pasted and press enter. To confirm that the connection has been successful or not, we can run this command, which is Databricks workspace ls/users. It will give the list of all the directories inside the users main directory to show that Databricks CLI is now connected with the workspace or not. I hope you can understand how we can make a connection from Databricks CLI to Databricks Workspace. In the next lecture, we will see how we can utilize Databricks CLI to create the secret scope and then use those secret scope instead of saving those secrets inside the notebooks in plain text directly. Thank you.